because we have a whole bunch of chicken hearts and livers? No, don't judge us, but
this is the heat sealer that comes with the Harvest Right.
A tiny little glass, because when it's not getting you drunk, I mean, you don't drink that much of it.
This is not alcohol free.
That's the real stuff.
Lizzie got this when she picked out her wedding dress.
When I said yes to the dress.
Right now we're gonna get wild and crazy and finish some of these tacks.
That's all we have?
This sheet is...
Like really high tech people are gonna hate us. Beep, beep, boop, boop, beep, boop. Good afternoon, everybody. We just took the dogs on a walk and Rob showed me the finished pig pen, the stall that he's been preparing in the barn out here with some deep bedding, which is pretty cool. We just had a great little lunch. We've been, don't judge us, but we created our own ramen. We've been doing, like, we soak basmati rice. Soaking it helps. And then we cook it in bone broth instead of with water. And then we add the cooked basmati rice in with some more bone broth. Bone broth from our chickens. And all we do is add salt and pepper, and man, is it good.
I've been freeze dryer crazy too the last few days. I've been back on it. I've had the freeze dryer.
Oh yeah, I had to use freeze-dried bone broth for the faux ramen because there wasn't any in the fridge.
Yeah, I'll show them.
Oh.
Well, we got this idea from Jason and Lorraine at Sow the Land, but they did this as a gift idea, but this is our pastured bone broth that's freeze-dried and now in a pouch, and I actually did put a freeze-dried lemon wheel in there. Ours are a little, either the pouches are too small, or I could probably crush this down into a powder before I put it in there. Like, it's still kind of crunchy. But the idea they did was, like, they put the little lemon wheel in the window. It's so pretty. But this is just for our own stock supply. So I'm gonna heat seal some of these. But I think that's what sparked me getting the freeze dryer going again, is that we had an abundance of bone broth. So I freeze dried some of it, but then after that I did, well, I've got a bunch of veggies in there right now, but didn't I thought I did something else too.
No, right before that you did bananas and strawberries.
Oh, I did bananas, strawberries, I did some oranges. There's some of that, like here, it's been being snacked on and getting given to dogs as well. And then I did some rounds of bone broth. That's what this came from. And some dog broth, because we do a second run on the bone broth and we give that to the dogs. And now I've got green peppers, red peppers, celery in there. We've been going to a local family-owned market, and they always have a produce clearance section, and we're getting some of that stuff because it's still good, and then putting it in the freeze dryer just for stock.
Also, our landlord at our business in town wants us to freeze dry some chicken hearts for him because the vet told him that his cat has heart problems and that she needs heart. So we're gonna do that next because we have a whole bunch of chicken hearts and livers that we were gonna freeze dry anyways to give to our dogs.
Just sealing these
all
up.
Done?
I did these the other day. It's real easy. Just put it on the. This is the heat sealer that comes with the Harvest Right. So these bags have a zipper seal, so like after you open them you could use it and reseal it, but I do the zip seal and then heat seal. Done. Bone broth.
You know, also something that I've been doing just for kind of a lunch snack, but also like post-workout, you know, whatever our morning chore is, I've been blending up a smoothie with some frozen either strawberries or blueberries or whatever we have, mango, peaches, and then I'm doing local raw grass-fed milk that we get, and I'll add in like some collagen powder, and we actually just got something called amla. It's a berry that's really well known in India, I believe. And it's really high in antioxidant. It's really high in vitamin C and a couple other vitamins and minerals. And I was gonna buy some whole food vitamin C, and I randomly saw some guy talking about this berry, and I was like, he said it has as much vitamin C as camu, which is what whole food vitamin C is made from. And this is way cheaper because it's not marketed for the vitamin C content. Just a quick little hack, you know, for people out there that are busy and don't want to cook a whole thing for a mid-morning snack. The smoothie has just been really a great way for me to just make something quick, and I always make sure, Rob got on to me, so I always make sure I just rinse out the blender right after I make it. It's so easy, then there's not a bunch of dishes. And what else do I add in there? Like usually some banana. You can just, it's a good way to get like a little good nutrient dense all around meal, carbs, protein, a little bit of fat. Oh, I put Greek yogurt in it. A little bit of Greek yogurt, which ups the protein and the carbs without adding any unnecessary extra fats, which good healthy fats are great, but not too many of them at one meal. Also, wanted to share with you guys that we found this really great alcohol-free, alcohol-removed wine at our local Kroger. It's called, I think it's called Freedom though, right? Isn't that just a free? F-R-E. Merlot is honestly was never my favorite. Red wine actually in general. I was more of a white wine gal, but this is actually really good. It's been really nice to have just a tiny little glass, because when it's not getting you drunk, I mean, you don't drink that much of it, but it's enjoyable, right?
Mm-hmm. It's good with steak. I miss having wine with steaks.
Yeah, that's true. It pairs well with different dinners. And then we also found a Sauvignon Blanc at Whole Foods. We haven't tried it yet.
It's a Gießen. That's a good one. Good. They make a good Sauvignon Blanc. So.
We are getting ready to sit down and sort through and add up a bunch of receipts. We're doing taxes, and it is not fun at all.
This is not alcohol free.
That's the real stuff.
Lizzie got this when she picked out her wedding dress.
When I said yes to the dress, they gave me champagne to take home. I was like, hey, you know what? I think this place is like, hint, hint. They don't pour any champagne while you're there, which other places do. So this place was very upscale and bougie. They don't want anybody getting drunk in their establishment, which I totally respected. But I did take the bottle. I was like, yeah, whatever. Who knows? Maybe we'll get wild and crazy and drink some of it one night. I doubt it.
Also doubt it. Right now we're gonna get wild and crazy and finish some of these tax.
All we have?
Look, we could get through this today.
Whoa.
Well, we have that, but then we'll have to go through all our separate categories and then add those up. But that's not that bad.
We're gonna owe the government so much money.
No, we're not. They're gonna give it to us, right? That's how it works. They're gonna give us money.
We gotta get our farm LLC set up. We need a homestead name. You've really been trying to think long and hard about a homestead name. Anyways, we're gonna get to it. No more distractions. We have a pistol league in 2 hours, so we got an hour. We are so organized and sophisticated.
All the receipts go in a big box. So high technical.
Then later on in the year, we unfold them all and add them up and write all the totals down and then add those up.
We're our own accountants.
Rob likes to throw receipts in there that don't belong in there, so we really have to pay attention. What are those?
The ones we've already counted.
Like really high tech people are gonna hate us. They're gonna comment.
Come out and
go ahead and
audit us. Come out and audit us.
I'm just talking about people that watch us that are like way more high tech than us.
But seriously, like they'd be like, oh, we totally changed our mind. We're not gonna audit you guys. Like, oh yeah, we have everything. It's all in this box.
That's what they want. You have to have a receipt.
I know. And then to audit, they gotta go through all of it.
Yeah. They will.
Ready?
They'll take their good old time and then they'll charge us for it.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we're paying for. Okay. Enough commentary.
Ready?
This is how we do it. I have to say it loud and clear so you. $46.84. $60.88. $45.95. $90. $28. 20. Did you do it? $30.36. $303.82.
Okay. When it gets to about 1,000, we stop, write it down, and add those to the box so that we don't
Go too far.
Make a mistake and have had added up like thousands of dollars worth of stuff. $1,179.03. Beep, beep, boop, boop, beep, boop. All right, let's keep going.
Turn that stupid thing off.
Well, we finished most of our receipts, I guess. Adding up our receipts. That's not our taxes by any means, but it feels good. Maybe we can make an appointment with the accountant next week and get the ball rolling. We're usually a little bit ahead of schedule. We don't wait till the last second or anything on the taxes. I know that some people do, but I don't like to operate with things like that. I can't. Like that stress, I can't handle that kind of stress. Now, procrastination in general, it's typically a character trait of mine. Rob is down taking care of the chickens, getting some more eggs, and turning on our coop light so they can all see to get inside, because we won't be home when it gets dark. And I'm gonna go start organizing the range bag, and we'll be headed off to Pistol League.
The rest of the eggs today, I think that makes today's egg count 13. Lucky dozen. We are still having to turn a light on in that coop just before sunset so that they can see to get in there. I have some windows I need to install so they can see to get in at night. So I did that because we're getting ready to go to Pistol League, and we got our taxes going. We got all kinds of stuff going. I just had a friend call me about refrigerated storage containers that look awesome. Somebody local has them for sale. That could be our walk-in cooler, freezer camp. Could be a processing thing. Could bury one for a bunker. It's got all kinds of options. Now my brain's on that. But to the task at hand, getting out of here and getting to the range on time.
You're gonna put wood on the fire?
Yep.
Alright, you got all our stuff?
Got it.
Bye, you guys. Love you. We'll be back in a little bit. What?
Freeze dryer's running out here.
We are ready to go. I always bring water and a couple snacks when we leave the house. This has kind of been our little date night. It is extremely cold outside again, so definitely need my jacket. All right, I think I need both hands. Maybe we'll wrap this up later, but if not, we will see you guys on the next video.